Hello beautiful souls, welcome back. Antoinette here from Antoinette Intuitive Tarot and Jewellery. Today I wanted to flip through my Royal Mischief Transformation playing cards by Patrick Valenza. Just for something different. This is a great set of cards. I find them really amusing. I'm not a cartomancy reader. I believe that's what this kind of comes under, is more cartomancy than tarot or oracle, although they all sort of live within the same divination world. I do have this here just briefly, which I may need to eye up in order to check that I'm talking about the right stuff. So without much further ado, it's a small deck, so it's a 52 card deck, I think. Comes in a nice box. It's small. I have small hands. It's perfect. 54 cards. Read the side of the box. As with all of Patrick's decks, it's really important to get the barcode, not a QR code. QR codes means that they have been ripped off and that you're not going to get the information or the quality that you're looking for. So, we have a nice red inside. Let's get them out of the box. Measure a card for you. 9 approximately by 6.5, and it's not big at all. Two centimeters. So these do have a slight gunmetal grey sheen on the sides. They are plastic, or kind of like a laminated feeling to them. You do have to unstick them when you first get this deck, so I had to go through and basically peel and pop all the cards. They've been used and shuffled a few times, so as with many of my decks, they're already out of sync when I get to this point with you, and it gives you something to look at. So there's our spade, and okay, so spades I normally relate to swords, but this guy's carrying what looks like a wand, so I guess perhaps it's more read what you feel with these cards. So we'll go with, so we've got this dude. This is an ace. So clubs is what I would normally link to wands and fire. Paying attention. Then we have the braided beauty. As you can see, the cards really are filled with fun and imagery. Poised for battle. Hearts, which I would say emotions. Clubs, although he's now got swords in his hand, so I'm wondering if they've been moved back to front. It's definitely something I need to look into, as with many things, but that's how we learn. So, beastly ballerinas. What's your take? How do you read playing decks? Do you give the suits names? Voodoo masks. Dance marathon. Do you relate them to normal tarot? Let me know. Drunken fools. That's almost a bit like the old-fashioned jack, isn't it? That's the sort of imagery that I'm used to seeing on cards. And same with the queen there, really, obviously, apart from pulling out the heart of the bird. That might have freaked me out once upon a time. Birds of a feather flock together. Gossiping housewives. Nearly there, number 9. Tiny town. Number 7, so just looking over that, so that would be pentacles in my mind. Knight of the, what does that say? Hafler? Knight at the Hafler. There's one of the jokers, and there's the other joker. Great Mischief. So these do appear elsewhere in images. In other decks, I think, the jokers. Our king. Oh, they're great. Take one home. Amazing Acrobats. She's dead at last. I'm gonna have to, I can't tell the difference between the King, Queen and Jacks on these, so I'm probably gonna have to write or put something on the cards. Cosmic Creatures. So as with all Patrick's decks, you know, the images are really good fun. I think when you put them all together in a line, you can see like the smallest character is a Jack, and then you go Queen, King. But just to look at those ones out of that, I can't, oops, I can't tell you. Girlfriends. Granny, I love her. I've pulled her before. She's just like a card of the day. The Little Devils. School of Fish. Even the devil needs to rest. Obviously that's the Queen. He's a very definite king, isn't he? Bad breath. Ooh. Somebody needs to go to the dentist. Rush hour. You're like Sunday drivers. That's almost what that reminds me of. Queen. Guessing that's like knight or a page. Jailbirds. Pop goes the Mischief. Ew. Nice. Digging. I don't know how much gold you're going to find there. Lover's Spat. So that's an ace, because the aces are really kind of obvious in this deck. Butterflies played in her hair. Something deadly grows in the, what's that say, garden? Spoiled eggs. Ace of Diamonds. I think that's one of my favourites. Meanies in bikinis. So this to me reminds me of, with them being spades, so this does remind me of Three of Swords, really, like, you know, difficult conversation or a spat, or, you know, something that's caused bad feelings. Moonlight Wedding. Rare specimens, indeed. Shark bait. Smoke break. Oh, that's amazing. Look at that. All cigarettes should come with that image on this pack. Oodles of Doodles. Masked Strangers. And Elegant Escorts. Rather nicely placed hearts. So this deck is another deck that if you're having problems getting it to move and shuffle, then I recommend getting some of that magic fanning powder, F-A-N-N-I-N-G, just to get it to work. But I really do not have any issues. Like I said, I've always said I'm not a card bridge poker player, so none of my cards get shuffled like that. But just for this, really not a problem at all. There we go. What should we call him then, people? The Ace of... Oh, Ace of... Jack? King? Not sure. But it's still a fun deck nonetheless. Not one that I'm obviously going to be pulling out to play Snap with my friends, because I don't want it to get damaged. But this is just one that I'll pull out and I'll work with for myself. So if you have enjoyed looking through the Royal Mischief playing deck, then give me a like, thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and wait to see more of my cards as I upload them. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye. Oops.